There was nothing else at all in the whole world but football.
Hi guys, hope you're well. Simon Price here from the Triple F. It's a pretty good Euros 2020, 2021, whatever you want to call it so far. There was obviously a lot of shocking sort of incidents yesterday, or just perhaps just one very shocking incident yesterday with the collapsing of Christian Eriksen, which was a real traumatic sight to endure. It was really a hard one to take in. It's one that I'm not afraid to confess that actually brought me in tears at points. So it was very hard to watch and very stressful. But it's fantastic news that he managed to recover. It's fantastic for his family. I'm really, really happy. It doesn't seem to be any sort of damage as well in terms of his mental well-being, in terms of his brain. So yeah, really, really pleased with that. Unfortunately, I think that's possibly his career over, which is really sad because he still had a lot in him and he's a fantastic player. So all of everything that he's done will not be forgotten. He's been a fantastic player and been brilliant servant to Tottenham, to Inter Milan, and Ajax, and of course Denmark. So yeah, that he's got a major career to be proud of. But yeah, just extremely happy and pleased that he survived yesterday, and yeah, that's fantastic news. Um, the other great news, I suppose, from today was that England won. It was a very comfortable, which is surprising because I thought Croatia were going to give a hell of a lot more of a test for England, but they didn't. I think we won it quite comfortably. So yeah, I was really pleased with that. A nice 1-0 win for the England. So that's a great way to start off our campaign. And now this is my prediction for a team for the country that my new adopted country, shall I say, the Netherlands. So I'm excited to see Netherlands play. This is the first time that I'll see them play in a major tournament since living here. So I'm really happy about that. I was quite worried for Netherlands sort of chances going forward, especially in this tournament, just because I thought Ronald de Boer wasn't quite the manager that I thought Netherlands deserve. Ronald Koeman, I think, is a fantastic manager. And yeah, they were brilliant under him. I think they would have stood a much better chance had they had him, but they have Ronald de Boer now, so they have to move on from that. But one thing that gives me a little bit of hope for Holland is that De Boer has just finally decided to go with a player that everybody, every man and his dog thought he should have gone with, and that's Wout Weghorst. So it's really pleasing to see Weghorst, the Wolfsburg man, finally make a big feature for Holland and make a big appearance for them. And I think he's gonna be the difference maker. I think he's the one that's actually going to give him that edge. So I'm going for a 2-1 win to the Netherlands tonight. I think they'll be able to just sort of edge it out. The reason why I think Ukraine might get that one goal is just their back three. It's got a lot of experience in it with De Vrij and Blint, but it's just that other side with Timber. I'm not too sure about Timber. I don't know a lot about him. He's a 19-year-old defender, so it could be a bit of an issue. However, he's played a lot of games for Ajax towards the end of the season. And yeah, so he might prove me wrong. So I'm quite excited to see him at least and see what he does. But I'm really excited to see Weghorst. I think he'll get a goal today. Um, Actually, you know what? I'm going to go out there and I'm going to say he's going to get both goals. That's how confident I am of how well I think he'll do. So yeah, really exciting. Really excited now to see where Holland go. So yeah, I think this is going to be a 2-1 win, and you'll see me again for my reaction once the game is finished. I hope you guys enjoy and take care. Hi guys, Simon here from the Triple F. Here to talk about the Netherlands-Ukraine game. What a match! Absolutely brilliant. Easily the best game of the tournament so far. It was absolutely fantastic. I thought it was a real nice sort of flowing openness to the game. Both teams really looked great on the attack. quite shocking defensively, obviously, to concede 3 and 2 goals for each team. So yeah, it wasn't great from that perspective, but fantastic for the neutral. One I thoroughly enjoyed. I thought Jurriën Timber was fantastic. It was a name that I mentioned in the predictions. That he was somebody that I was actually quite worried about. 19 years old, playing in a major tournament. Was he going to be able to hold his nerve? And my God, he did. He was so assured at the back. Brilliant performance from him, and he's one to keep an eye on for the future, definitely. He even made the Freeze and Blind look a bit shaky, just in comparison to how sort of composed he was in the game. So yeah, really great performance from him. I also thought Dumfries was excellent as well. He was all over the place. He technically should have had a hat trick. He played that well. So yeah, he needs to sort of work on his finishing a bit. But no, he was brilliant, and I think he was, one of the sort of difference makers. But for me, the real difference maker, and it's one Liverpool fans are going to be quite gutted about, because it was a display, an example of why Liverpool are going to possibly rue letting him go. And Gigi Wijnaldum was fantastic last night, absolutely brilliant. He was definitely the man of the match for me. He was so good. He was so good. Him and De Jong in the middle of the field really bossed it. And Wijnaldum really sort of made his mark on the game. And it was I think he was more or less the difference maker. I think the first goal from Yarmolenko was fantastic. An amazing first goal. Amazing opening goal for Ukraine. It was one that got me in a little bit of trouble, because when that goal went in, it was more or less my prediction coming right. So I was really happy that my prediction was going to come good. But however, my Dutch girlfriend didn't really appreciate that I was celebrating their goal, which I wasn't. I was just celebrating the prediction coming good. But it got me in a lot of hot bother, shall we say. And I was in even more hot water when they scored the equaliser. So yeah, that wasn't great. So I was extremely relieved when Netherlands took the lead again, and they eventually held on for the 3-2 win. So yeah, that really got me out of the doghouse there. So I was really happy with that. However, I really hope one of us gets one of these bloody predictions right soon, because it's I think we're about 5 games in and none of us have actually predicted a scoreline correctly yet. So yeah, I'm sure we'll get there soon. But it's been a fantastic tournament so far. Really enjoyed it. And last night, if all of the matches can continue in that vein, then yeah, I'd be extremely pleased. But yeah, thanks again for listening, guys, and watching. And this is the Triple F. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for listening to the Triple F. If you could please drop a like on our Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and follow us on Twitter, that would be massively appreciated. Hope you're all keeping safe, and thanks again for listening to the Triple F.